Hello everyone, welcome back to Vampyr. Last episode we basically explored the docks and learned a lot about places, and we'll do this later. And also learn that mother is hiding his fucked up son. Might be a serial killer. Or seriously fucked up, like seriously kills people. Like demonics and demonic episodes, like what the hell? Oh well, anyways, we've kind of learned that San short-handed it somewhere else. Anyways, let's just rest. For you.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise.
So he's a merchant,
I don't
huh?
really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Right, you're healthy. Yeah, I was gonna ask.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Gillingham.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
Oh, there. Okay.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
At least you have some integrity. Why not try seeking help? Why not?
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
He's a caretaker for the poor, is he not?
Something like that, yes.
Sorry, I don't know where he is.
Alright, why not try seeking
Why
help?
not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
Alright, found this watch.
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Gillingham, but I thought you might find it useful.
That makes sense. She would have forgotten about the watch by the next day.
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble,
I did not
Dr. Reed.
even meant to do that.
I will not forget your
Shit.
gesture. I swear.
Ah, fuck it. Whatever. Soul for soul.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Oh, yes. What's this? Let's try selling some of my shit. So I can make. Ooh. When did I get a gun? Okay, never mind. Nothing. I can sell one of these. Bullet. Really? Okay, that's good.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Huh. They're not really meant to do that, but no. Get that poor woman's fucking watch to that guy. They're not meant that at all. Like at all. Who are those two guys? But if that guy can, if that guy can use it to better his life, then hey, whatever.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite a stranger to these parts.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Deal from the other? Yes. Deal from a senile old woman who can defend herself? Yes. I mean,
It's locked, all right.
they wouldn't want me to do this, if they didn't put any items in here, so,
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you
oh
remember?
shit, dementia.
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
It's pronounced Gilliam, not Gillingham. Pretty sure no one will miss this old bitch. But
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all.
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
yeah, she won't even remember.
Jack takes good care of you, Miss Gillingham.
He does indeed. My Jack is the best son a mother could ask for.
Yeah, and I gotta tell her. I don't even know that his son's dead.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
Why?
What can you tell me about this?
Who the hell is this Dr. Tippett?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Fucking Christ. the hell am I supposed to say to that shit? Really? Really? No idea. Fuck it.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right. Okay. No need to get all worked up.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Yeah, I can. That's obvious. You're a trade union activist.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Okay. I can just steal the money back.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Huh.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Okay, and get the money for her, which is... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Fuck that shit.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Hopefully. And you two are healthy?
What can
Jesus.
you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Which local dangers must I
The
avoid?
gang leaders
the
and,
gangs,
you
the
know,
thieves, the drunks,
vampires.
the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
What if I should kill the gang leader?
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless?
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you
Sad
tell me about
saint.
the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he is not always sad.
Okay. Questions? Nothing.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Okay. What the actual fuck? I'll talk to you later. Okay, I got info on him. Oh, shit.
It's locked, all right.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard
Like, Jesus
to
Christ, he
believe,
looks
Sean.
way
Ask
different.
what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people
Wait,
are
I can
my
consume
flock.
his blood for 6,000
You'll always
XP.
find me
Alright,
where
let's kill
I'm
him.
needed.
Like, fuck. Like, fuck helping him. Just kill him. 6,000?
Wonders never cease. Scal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain?
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you.
Wow.
But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Don't holy symbols repel you?
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Wait, you're a cannibal? What's the difference?
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost.
It was a bit of a lady
separated from
bitch.
the fold.
Or maybe
She
he's
did
just
not
so
see the
insane
hand of
that
the
he
divine
killed
in my
her
blessed
and you're just
condition.
so confused. Just lying to himself.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke.
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's
Like,
creatures.
who else could
I
have
have
been?
nothing but love for
Lady
all he
bitch
has
or
made.
her? Lady bitch or him or someone else? That's a, that's a vampire at the hospital?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Okay. Let me take some of your shit. And look at that dead body that you are definitely hiding. Okay. So how the hell? What's this? Racist lady. Bullshit. What's down there? A fire? Why am I jumping down there? Oh my god.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
I have to fight.
Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon!
I still love this one. Alright, let you guys.
Once you've vanished, I'll slaughter these skulls while singing your name!
Ooh. Whoa, fuck. Oh, shit. This kind of this is easier than last boss, that's for sure. Maybe because I'm, you know, actually leveled. Imagine if I didn't level up. Oh shit. I'm winning.
Foolish Ekon!
Come on.
I shall tear thee apart and spill thy blood to the pit, slow as a snail!
You got any new attack? There we go. Come on.
Your blood is now mine.
Ah shit. It's a force loss situation. Okay. Never mind.
Return to your apothecary and needles.
There you go. Did I kill it? Or knock it out? Well, I just fucked. Well, I should kill a fucking. Ooh. Really? Boy. You disappoint me. Alright, how do I get out of here?
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Maybe consuming blood. Oh shit. Oh shit.
If we are still, drink now.
Oh shit. I kind of wish that, you know, the characters were loading in, giving like shitty,
This isn't the blood of a vampire,
shitty,
but it will quench your thirst.
shitty animation. God, why was I stuck on that?
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me
Oh,
Old
she's a
Bridget,
sewer dog?
and this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
Was it Fergal?
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scout.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Got any blood?
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire Society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
The guard of Prewan is hunting him. He is suspected of murder.
The Scars have always been hunted by humans and vampires alike.
Yeah,
I
I'll tell
teach them
that.
how to
I
survive
don't trust
against
him.
the odds.
Sean
I mean, she may be
killed a
rational,
patient
but
of
you know.
mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is
Oh.
alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No, Harriet is not alive, but you can speak to her. I must warn you, she is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
Well, she's not.
She is
She's
filled
alive,
with
but
bile
not
and hate.
alive.
Her mind is sharp as a tack,
Ah.
but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Ooh, I wonder if that guy's here. Oof. I can see why she said you're fucked. The parents here. No. Fucking Christ. Nuts. Why is everything locked? Oh, hey, no, it's not.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes,
Jesus
you were from the
Christ.
Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So
He's
full of
fucked.
secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Shit. She would be better off dead.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Huh.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Really?
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. You'd leave me be.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Yeah, poor Harriet. I really don't care, but damn, poor Harriet.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
Alright, and I have a boarding
I
question.
have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me?
Yep.
Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it.
How was she
Put me
infected,
here
though?
instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Shadow.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Who's the shadow then?
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness.
You mean the guy that was talking
Quick,
to Jonathan?
Deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What
Really?
makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know.
Oh.
I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Have
Wow.
you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Alright.
For how long have you been in hiding?
1,000 years.
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you
What was
hide
that?
before the sewers?
When
We
did the
claimed
vampires
ancient
enter
tunnels,
London?
Forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
I'm pretty sure I know where they're hiding from, but hell.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Tell me about Harriet.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a Skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a Skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Shornhampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Wait.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Hey, I'll go down here to see if this if that guy's over here. Looks like it. Looks like this poor bastard's over here. There you are.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a
so second-degree murder.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
How that black guy not see the fucking Ekans around him on his fucking left? Like, come on. Seriously. He has to know that they're vampires.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
What a threatening aura.
Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
He just said he eats raw flesh.
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers.
But it wasn't like a vampire eats
Thank you,
people.
Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
Mm-hmm.
You make no distinction between the living and the scars, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
Dawsons?
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war.
Doesn't it look like he's
building was run
glitching?
down. I never met
Like,
Aloysius
glitch?
Dawson myself.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, look, he's glitching.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one.
Yeah, it's not
This
called
is
jitters.
a
That is
haven, and I pray it
fucking
remains so for
goddamn
eons to come.
jitter. What I say, jittering? No, that is not jittering. That is goddamn glitching.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
And for the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget.
You know that she was here
requires.
a long time ago?
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
What are you saying now? What's happening now?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will.
Oh God,
We
don't
shall
go
feed
there.
the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor.
Uh-oh.
Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
You sacrifice 500 XP in the process. You'll heal through my blood. I have no idea. I have no idea. Seriously, I'm kind of worried. I don't trust you. Yeah. Envy the piece you found. Yeah. But last time I did this, I basically. I envy the peace you found. You will heal through my blood. Last time I did this, I basically just turned Crown to fucking zombie vampire.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
Oh, no, I don't regret it.
Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No!
I said kneel and drink. Now!
What is this? Okay.